better to do piano. And then excavator shoot and kill. The person back on bar on your way, on your way. It is a bar on the complaint.
Those 5 words from Osaberima Atapia Krang Ejay, the second chief of Achim Anyinasin in the eastern region, once strengthened his people's resolve to resist illegal mining. His defiance inspired a movement.
Ono so my chassis on permanent, ye dinner cheaper, and me a machines.
Yes, excavator some me a hobby. And I say Nina, not or cancer on Penitino, yet the Awa be and Wadin at Tainity.
In an interview on Angel TV, the chief explained that he acted because his people were farmers who lived off the soil and couldn't afford the degradation of illegal mining.
And then actually not coming. You want me to say, machine a bit of a so. It is coming to the Emma order. Samasino, or Mushimasino, we are Penia, and so we are from Co. Tell me, I won't put on this young. And I will be here. Meanwhile, it is a clear.
Even the elderly admired his courage. An 87-year-old woman, Mamia Brain Kroma, said she bowed before him and blessed him.
Now we'll be 2 assassino. Na yena nanomo ban in Chirimano, Yabaya day, and Yadidi. And Nunti a de Emma Mikrama Brewen, the Cocotum, and you say, the Boa Basso, Wayadi.
Many residents recalled the fondness of their warrior chief.
On one kind, or so bass obey your money 1 man, Cliffy, the bear shoot and kill.
Nanaka says a wound need to compete to cut a plane says, a wound need to lances, who to a tour, only lands a farmer, another lances the amount.
But today, Osaberima Apiata Kran II, who was once regarded as a hero, is now seen as a villain. The same residents who once hailed their leader now accuse him of betrayal, claiming the man who vowed to find Galamsey is quietly opening gates for illegal miners. As a result, Achim Anyinasin is now simmering with tension. The fallout began when a chief called a community meeting. He informed residents that an investor wanted to mine in Anyinasin. His words shocked residents, especially Opinin Kwabena Jima, an elder who had wholly supported the chief.
Anyinasin Kwakwaduamui. Yes, any kind of mining, or yen be a tintason to farm, and fan a tekramanfa. A federal tintaso to farm do tekramanfa ebefa. Also, the Juma Brayen, you funi Jumanyo, and to a Juma or the Juma Brain, yes, yeah. Kotobe Kumana de Brain, say Galamsey. Say the make the enemy who emotions here. Midenina, my friend and mining.
The chief argued that his stance was about leaving a legacy.
Police officer. Bisika, NCC could that be hospital in here? By a market, because market is a group in here, a school in here, is a gun have a bill with Sway, a Buddha. A bed is Sway in here. There can also be saying you know. They will obey become. What you can say what sense castle? Let's say, what is she here? And yet, I say, future plan to your people.
He also revealed both to his people and later to the further state that he was under pressure to allow mining. Still, he claimed he had resisted.
It's a pressure, tension. If it is from a builder that pressure every day. Eba, I will so people. Now, most of know that he said the head. Yet me, a seat, Papa Bia. Sabi, Nipa, a head, Opiao, Nipa Dosso, Opio conversation, man. And then you have body room, and your papa. The German taps a papa Bamua. Young Freddy and then Tansi. Then you say, if you say, probably he'll put you. The better I put you.
But in his view, resisting forever would only leave the community empty-handed.
And now without any reason, na o chem maybe the home and then police ni am work do am me dey again na o chem bi ni wa na o go on enter some here na we are pro no the baby too good na you need possibility so really see papa ni trust ni to on.
Many residents agreed, arguing that the chief is supposed to listen to his subjects and carry out their wishes.
So for the Galamsey to be there, and won't to know, near the entire room, your penisa, a pep wire, yes, no, an idiom, your cast weapons were near the throne. And no dear, so cast you to the Yanin can't dark was you say.
The chief also claims that community members had already begun selling off their farmlands and he could not stop them. This remark only deepened the mistrust. When he walked out of the meeting without a clear resolution, residents hooted at him in anger. And while Anyinasin debated its future, the evidence of mining was already visible on the land. According to residents, the mining happens deep at night, so they do not know who is responsible. On farms close to the stream that once sustained agriculture, illegal miners have dug gaping holes, some wide enough to swallow a house. Rainwater now collects in them, forming stagnant pools. The fertile topsoil has been stripped away, leaving behind now raw gravel and sand that cannot sustain life. Alarmed, residents organized a protest declaring they would not permit any form of mining, responsible or otherwise. Some accused the chief of taking a bribe, but the chief denies this allegation.
That's a culture. Say, the snap, maybe see your Saberma. Oba me tell Mamma, except from snap, two boy. Nadia, a mamma will come. Maybe a one dear. That's a tradition. To some be sure here, sanity, Tabatoso. No, Mamma, any more, maybe cut to mouth for anyone. Hey, but this is a big matter. And I'm not a Wakoya at the Woodier. And simple play. A Cassetia, who are on Chelsea.
To show their discontent, residents have begun wearing red and black t-shirts in periodic protest. The convener of an anti-mining group in the community, William Boache, led a march to one of the sites. The pits had been abandoned, but telltale signs remained.
This community, very small community, it won't take even more than 2 years for them to finish everything and then leave the land devastated. And after that, there's nothing. You cannot use the land for anything at all. So our plea is that the government should reserve this community as we reserve some area as forest reserve.
Bullet casings scattered on the ground shows the people illegally mining here are armed. The residents fear for their future. For Mamia Brain Kroma, the heartbreak is personal. The woman who once bowed in gratitude now shakes her head in sorrow.
O share bono na je se enya de anka asema oyi you o da bi nso nya da bi wa kama amanfo nyina je watom na fe de ye dan o anokwase me de na me da ho amenda.
A native of Anyinasin, Maxwell Labi, who now works in Accra but frequently visits his hometown, said the news of the chief reconsidering his mining stance shocked him. He said the community is extremely concerned because their chief has now abandoned them to their fate.
And since His Excellency the President basically frowns on this aspect of illegitimacy, we are calling on him, we are beseeching him that he should come to our aid before our whole land is devastated.
But the chief maintains he has not given any miner permission to mine, but he also wants them to be open to the idea of professional mining.
If there's a miner, if you become you, sanity, and two bad ya, there's Oba Naduya, not a Tamuya, not a man for Shia, they no transit, not for Super Yansua, proper mining, proper.
However, his people also maintain that those who support mining are not indigents of Anyinasin. As trust between the chief and his people collapses, residents have now turned to the government, pleading with the President and the Minerals Commission not to approve any mining licenses in the area. But as illegal miners continue to work, the question remains: will the government step in to defend the farmers of Anyinasin, or will silence allow another Ghanaian community to be devastated by Galamsey?